electric defense. Bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Hawkeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes offense will start this game off with the football. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck. We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game, they believe that their wide receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Guys?
Okay, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get first crack at it today. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Last time out, more than 150 yards and a couple of trips to the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to power their way ahead. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Julian with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, say it. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's cross. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Sayin. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to... From inside the 15, here's the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Hawkeyes offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time.
Might have a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The short hands, it's Diaz. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
On first down, it's Malton again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And this offense coming out on the first drive and showing like we are willing to run our quarterback. We're going to run the option game. We're going to make you play discipline. And they had a lot of success on that drive, Jesse.
And David, the defense knew they were going to see option in this game, but you know it's so hard to prepare for it when you're going against your own scout team. This offense, they make the decisions quicker. The athletes are so much better, especially at quarterback, and they're going to have to find a way because they're going to see the option further along in this game.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sayin fires to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Moulton. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. The give on the counter. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. It breaks him. Defense comes up. We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Hawkeyes ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Smith's got it. Running through contact. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Iowa's offense that has the first possession of the game. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
The short hands, it's Diaz. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to Malton. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The run inside. It's Jackson. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. They'll go right back to him. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. It's a reverse. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Caught along the sideline. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Say it. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sayin back to the air. Buying some time. Complete on the left to Smith. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They feed him again. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
looking for the two-point try. Here's Julian saying to throw. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. This offense has had trouble getting it in here, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Throwing, say it, moving away from pressure. Goff, what a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught in the... It's James. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Here's a heat. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And
I find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Zayn. And that is incomplete. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Zayn from the gun on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Zayn. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Complete in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Zayn to throw. Quarterback adapted. Looking down the left side. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call backs them up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Looking to throw. He's got him this time. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes him down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. One more snap coming before halftime. Say it. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches. And
he'll off one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
that's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. He breaks a tackle, and he'll be brought down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Fourth down, say it. Shoots it to the left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here comes the 2-point try. Here's Julian saying to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his end zone, and a very good kick here. Inside the 40. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Holly. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Jackson. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the counter. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Catch in stride inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now,
Score the touchdown and now get nothing.
that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On the ground, it's Jackson. Finds a crease at the 20. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, say it. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And, man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hasn't been on the same page.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. The running back has it. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it behind the line. It's Diaz. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this one.
Maybe a crease. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Handoff, keep working on that clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Going for the marker on the ground.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this scam. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they need.